Hey, champs of Examsnet. Welcome to the question series of Examsnet. Today, we'll be solving SSC MTS 26 July 2022 Shift 1 paper. You know very well this paper will be having about 100 questions. There are 4 sections and 25 questions will be asked from each section. First of all, you will be having some mental ability questions followed by maths, then English, and then GK. So, hope you're ready for the papers and best of luck for your exams. Let's start with the paper. But before that, if you want to practice all these questions and many more entrance exam question papers, then do visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. So very best of luck, students. Let's start with the paper. Let's start. Question number 1. This is going to be a mental ability question. Read the given statements and conclusions carefully, assuming that the information given in the statements is true, even if it appears to be at variance with the commonly known facts. Decide which of the given conclusions logically follow from the statements. So first one, all T are N, and second one is no M is N. The best way to explain this sum will be using the Venn diagrams. We'll make a pictorial representation of the given situation and then find out the conclusions are true or not. First one, all T are N. So let's make it. Here is T. So all T are N. Right? Second thing, no M is N. So here is M and there is absolutely no connection between M and N. Now, the first conclusion, it says all T are M. All T are M, looking at the Venn diagram, it's of course a no. No T is a M because there is no relationship between, see this N and M. If N is not related to M in any ways, then of course T is also not related. So this is false. The next one, some T are not M. This is true. Some T are not M. That's true. Some T are not M. See, as all T are N and no N is M, hence T which are N will never be M. Okay. So this is true. That means only option 2 is correct. Hence, option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 2. Select the option figure in which the given figure is embedded. So this is the given figure. You have to find out it's embedded in which figure. So let's look at the first figure very carefully. This one, I can't find it anywhere, like a vertical line and such a pattern. I can't find anywhere in option A. So this is not the correct one. Look at the second one. This is the one, right? What I have drawn, what has been given. This matches. See this portion. Okay, wait. This portion, right? So this is the portion in which the given figure is embedded. So this is most probably our correct answer. Let's do the verification with C and D options as well. This option, this part is not embedded in option C. This is not even embedded in option D. Like you can check it everywhere. This is not present in C and D. So A, C, and D, the given part is not embedded. Hence, option B is the only option in which the given part is embedded. And this is our answer. Hope you are clear. Next, question number 3. Read the given statements and conclusions carefully, assuming that the information given in the statements is true, even if it appears to be at variance with the commonly known facts. Decide which of the given conclusions logically follow from the statements. So exactly the same one which we have done the first question. We will be again making the Venn diagram to understand the situation. First, it says only a few A1 are P5. So let's make A1 over here. So only a few A1 are P5. So this is P5. Next, it says only a few P5 are T8. Only a few P5 are T8. So here we have made the diagram. The conclusion 1, it says some A1 are T8. This is false. Some A1 are T8. This is false, as there is no definite relationship between A1 and T8. There is no definite relationship shown above. So this is false. Second one, all P5 can never be T8. All P5 can never be T8. This is absolutely true. as only a few P5 and T8 given in the statement. So all P5 can never be T8. This is true. So that means only option 2 is the correct one. Conclusion 2 is the correct one. And option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear with this. Let's move to the next question. Question number 4. Select the option that is related to the fifth term in the same way as the second term is related to the first term and the fourth term is related to the third term. That means there exists some relationship between the first two terms, and the same relationship exists between the next two terms. Following the same pattern, you have to find out how will the travel be concerned with what? A, B, C, D. Which one will be travel be associated with? So you have to find out the pattern over here. To understand the pattern, you have to make use of the alphabetical place value table. Now, what is this alphabetical place value table? You must be knowing this table actually is of utmost importance in solving all these entrance, not only this, but all the entrance exam question papers. So I'm going to make this table. Do keep this table handy with you because this table will be used in a number of questions for such type of entrance exams. So here it is. I have written from A to M. Then from N, I'll start on in the opposite order. N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, 21, 2, 23, 24, 25, and 26. So using this table, see, I have to find out how normal is related to this set of alphabets. So here is NORMAL. Now this is associated with P, Q, P, Q, T, O, C, N. What is the place value of N? 14, 15, R is at 18, M is at 13, 1, and L is at 12. Okay, so what is the place value of P? P is at 16, Q is at 17, T is at 20, O is at 15, C is at 3, N is at 14. So to move from 14 to 16, I have to add a 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and a 2. Correct. So that means I've got my logic, that is plus 2, plus 2, plus 2 at every step. Let's confirm this from the second set. REGARD, that is regard. It has been transformed into TGICTF. What is the place value of R? 18, E is at 5, G is at 7, 1, R is at 18, and D is at 4. T position value is 20, G is at 7, I is at 9, C is at 3, T is at 20, F is at 6. So plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, and plus 2. So that means we are on the correct path, right? At every alphabet, we are adding 2 places, right? Okay. So you have to find out the same way what will the letter cluster for travel. Let's go. So here is the word travel, TRAVEL. The place value of T is 20. R is at 18, A is at 1, V is at 22, E is at 5, L is at 12. So let's add a 2. Let's add a 2 at every step. So 22. 22 is the place value for V. Next is 20. It's the place value of T. Next is 3, C. Next is 24, which is X. Next is 7, which is G. And next is 14, which is N. So V, T, C, X, G, N is the code. Let's check. Option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear with this. Let's move to the next question, number 5. In a certain code language, plains get going is coded as PNLMPG. Hard work get is coded as KTRKLM. Hard is U is coded as this. What can be the code for work in that language? So let's write down all the three we are given. We are given plains get going, right? And this has been coded as PNLMPG. Next one is hard work get. This has been coded as KTRKNLM. Next is hard is U, and the code for that is ABRKFG. Correct? So here is get, right? Planes get going, and here is again hard work get. So if I look at the get word, what is the common in these two also? It is LM. Correct? So that means code for get is LM. Okay, next. Okay, hard. Let's go for the hard. So here is hard and here is hard as well. And which is the word which is common in both of them? It is RK. That means hard has the code as RK. Right? You have to get the code for work. So here is the work. Right? What is left over here is KT. That means work has the code as KT. So this is our answer. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear with this. Next is question number 6. Select the option that is related to the fifth number in the same way. The second is related to the first and fourth is related to the third number. Okay. So there exists some relationship between these two numbers. The same relationship exists between these two numbers, and you have to find out how is 7 related to that. Like to which number 7 is related. Okay. For that, you have to find out the logic over here. And when you will study it, you will find out the logic to this question is first number cube plus 2 gives you the second number. Let's try. So first one is 8 is to 514, right? According to this, first number cube gets to first number cube plus 2. What is the cube of 8? It's 512 plus 2 gives you 514. Next, okay, fine. This is 514. This is absolutely correct. Next is 3 is to 29. So 3 cube is plus 2. 3 cube is 27 plus 2 gives you 29. That means, see, again, we have 29. That means we are on the correct path. So 7 is to question mark. Following the same logic, 7 cube plus 2. What is 7 cube? This is equal to 343 plus 2, which is equal to 345. So question mark will have the value of 345, and option D is the correct answer. Hope you are clear with this. Next is question number 7. 4 males, M1, M2, M3, M4 are sitting in a row towards the west, not necessarily in the same order. 4 females, F1, F2, F3, F4, sitting in a row facing towards the face of these males, not necessarily in the same order again. F4 is to the immediate right of F3. Okay, now this is the positioning of them. So first thing it's given that F4 is to the right, immediate right of F3. One female is sitting between F2 and F3. For the males, it says M3 is diagonally opposite to F2. Only one person sits right of M3. M2 is second to the right of M4. Which of the following statements can be correct? So first of all, let's make the sitting arrangement of the males and females, right? I hope you are clear with the directions. Here is north, here is south, east, and west. Correct? So now according to the given statements, first thing, F4 is to the immediate right of F3. Let's make the sitting arrangement for the females. It is said that females are facing towards the west. So females are facing, males, sorry, females, if I'm talking about females, they are sitting in or facing towards these males. All right. And let's talk about the males. So where are the males sitting? They are sitting M1, M2, M3, M4 are sitting in a row facing towards the west. So, okay, let's make it facing towards the west. Here are the 4 positions, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now it is said for the males. Let's make it for the males first. M3 is diagonally opposite to F2. Okay, that means first of all, I have to make for the females. Question number 7. 4 males M1, M2, M3, M4 are sitting in a row facing towards the west. 4 females F1, F2, F3, F4 are sitting in a row facing towards the face of these females. Both of them, the order of sitting is not necessarily the one which is given over here. Next, it is telling you about the sitting arrangement of females. That is, F4 is to the immediate right of F3 and only one female is sitting between F2 and F3. Next, for the males, M3 is diagonally opposite to F2. Only one person sits to the right of M3 and M2 is second to the right of M4. So according to that, I hope you are clear with the directions. Like here you have north, south, east, and west. Right? So now let's make the sitting arrangement. First of all, we'll make the sitting arrangement for the females. Assuming, see, it is said that the males are facing towards the west and females are facing towards the face of the males. That means the direction in which females are sitting is east. So females are sitting facing east. Okay. So here it is. 2, 3, and 4. There are 4 females. So it is said F4 is to the immediate right of F3. One female is sitting between F2 and F3. Looking at the whole situation, the correct sitting arrangement for the females will be F4, F3, F1, and F2. This is facing towards the east. Now let's go for the males. M3 is diagonally opposite to F2. Only one person sits to the right of M3. M2 is sitting second to the right of M4. So according to that, the whole thing, what will be the correct sitting arrangement for the males? It will be, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So according to this, the males will be sitting like this, M1, M4, M3, and M2. Right? They are sitting towards, facing towards west. Now let's see the questions. M4 is facing F3. Okay. M4 is facing F3. That's correct. This is absolutely correct. Second, M2 is diagonally opposite to F4. This is also correct. F2 and F4, they are diagonally opposite. So that means both 1 and 2 are true. Option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 8. Select the option that is related to the 5th number in the same way the second number is related to the first number and the 4th number is related to the 3rd number. That means there exists some relationship between these two numbers. The same relationship exists between these two numbers. Following the same logic, you have to find out 103 will be related to which number. So you have to understand the logic of the problem. Logic is first number plus sum of digits of first number gives you second number, right? So first number is 14 plus sum of digits of the second, that is 1 plus 4, it gives you the second number, that is 19. It is correct for the first one, right? Let's check the second pair. 25 is to 32. This was for 14 is to 19. Okay, so for that, 25 plus 2 plus 5 gives you 32. So that is again correct. That means this logic also suits to the second pair. We have to find out 103 will be related to which number. So 103 is to question mark. This gives you 103 plus 1 plus 0 plus 3, which is equal to 107. So option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear. This question mark will be filled by 107. Next is question number 9. A, B, C, D, E, F are standing in a circle, talking, facing towards the center of the circle. E is sitting to the immediate right of C. Okay, here are some sitting arrangements given. First of all, let's make the circle to understand this. So here's the circle, right? A, B, C, D, E, F are standing in a circle facing towards the center. Now the first thing it is saying you, E is standing towards the right of C. Okay. D is standing at the third position towards the left of the C. So, okay, I'll start with C. If C is sitting over here, is facing in this direction. Here are 6 friends. Let's make 6 positions first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. Okay. So all are facing towards the center. Now, if C is sitting over here, D is standing at the third position towards the left of C. So D is towards the left of C. D will be sitting over here. Next, it says you E is standing immediate to the right of C. So here will be E. Correct. Next, it says A is standing at the second place towards the right of F. Second position towards the right of F. So if I'm taking F over here, wait, A is standing at the second place towards the right of F. So if I'm taking F over here, second position, the only position that can be possible for F is this one, and the only position possible for A can be this one. Now, who is standing? Okay, that means only one place is left, and that will be occupied by nothing but B is left. So B will stand over here. Now the question is, who is standing to the immediate right of D? Immediate right of D, who is the one? Let's see. Immediate right is A. So A is sitting to the immediate right of D. That means option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next. Question number 10. Select the figure from among the given options that can replace the question mark in the following series. So you have to understand the pattern, how the figures are moving. Let's understand. The pattern followed over here in this question is, first of all, the upper, this sign, it is rotating 90 degree. See, it has rotated 90 degree, then again 90 degree, then again 90 degree. The lower one. Now look at the lower one. It is rotating with an angle of 180 degree. This was rotating with an angle of 90, and this is rotating with the angle of 180 degree. Okay. So let's rotate this one. Also, there are circles, but first of all, let's focus on this open rectangles. So according to this, the first one, it is rotating 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree. And when it will rotate 90 degree, it will look like, further it will rotate 90 degree, it will look like this. Wait. So it will look something like this. Okay. And for the next one, this is moving 180, 180, 180, and 180 again. So it will look like this. Right. Now for the rest of the circles. First of all, just make the confirmation for the circles, how the circles moving. So for the circles, if you see, here is 1, here is 2. They are also rotating. They are changing their position. Single circle, here, here, and here. So final one will be here. Right? Let's make the figure over here. So till now, we had made a circle over here, right? And then open rectangle in this shape and this one like this. Now, there is only one thing left, that is look at the double circles. So double circles, they are changing they are rotating like at the corners, and at the same time, they are changing their orientation also. This is horizontal and this one is vertical. This is horizontal over here and this one stands vertical. Now this one over here, when it will come, it will be horizontal to circles, right? So this will be the final figure. Now let's see, it matches exactly with, yes, it matches with A, not with B, not with C, not with D. So option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear with this. Next is question number 11. The area of 7 circles C1, C2 to till C7 are compared. Area of C2 is greater than C5 but less than C1. C4 is greater than C7 but less than C6. Area of C5 is more than C6. If the area of C7 is lowest, then which of the following options is correct? So first of all, it is said you area of C2 is greater than C5. Right? Next, area of C2 is less than C1. Next, area of C5 is more than C6. Area of C4 is less than C6. So that means C4 will come here. Right? Next, area of C4 is greater than C7. Now I think we have compared all C1, C2. Okay, C3 is left still. Yes, we're not given any data for the C3. Let's skip it because we are not given, we are not provided with any data about C3. So now what the correct one is? If the area of C7 is the lowest, then which of the following options is correct? C5 is less than C4. No, this is wrong. C3 is greater than C6. We are not given any data about C3, so we will keep it on a hold. We are not provided with anything regarding C3. Next, C4 is greater than C1. No, C1 is greater than C4. This is wrong. C4 is greater than C2. This is again wrong. C2 is greater than C4. So that means A, C, D, they all are wrong. That means the only possibility left is option B. So option B is the correct answer to the question because rest of them, they are all wrong. Hope you're clear with this. Let's move to the next question number 12. Select the option that is related to the third letter cluster in the same way the second letter cluster is related to the first letter cluster. So here it is, poem TSIQ. The hint will be related to which set of alphabets in the same way. So the very first one, it's poem POEM. It is related to TSIQ. Next, hint will be related to which letter cluster in the same way. What is the position? See, you will be using the same alphabetical place value table that I had made in the previous question. So please refer to this table because this question will be solved using that one only. Okay. Now, what is the place value of V? 16. O is at 15. E is at 5 and M is at 13. T is situated at 20. S is at 19, I is at 9, and Q is at 17. Right? So that means, see, very much clear. I have to add 4 at every step. Plus 4, plus 4, plus 4, and a plus 4. Right? So that means we got the answer. We got the pattern or the logic. Let's go. H position is 8, I is at 9, N is at 14, and T is at 20. Let's add 4 to all of them. So a plus of 4, plus of 4, plus of 4, and plus 4. 8 plus 4, it gives you 12. The 12th position is held by L. 9 plus 4 gives you 13. 13 is M. 14 plus 4 gives you 18. 18 is R. 20 plus 4, 24. The 24th position is held by X. Okay, so LM RX, LMRX. This is option A, which is the correct answer to our question. LMRX. Option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 13. Select the figure from the given options that can replace the question mark. So you have to understand the moving pattern of the figure and accordingly you can answer it. Okay, so let's go. First of all, if you're looking at the logic, there is a single alphabet that is S. This is in the box is moving in the anti-clockwise direction in an alternative manner, right? So here, then here, then here, then here, then here, right? It is moving in alternative manner. That means what will be the next position of S? Let's make the square over here. See, the central position is the same, right, for everyone. The central, this crisscross one is same. Okay. So next S will be held at this position. Fine. Next. Okay. So the next one, I think we are done, right? See, if you're looking at how S is moving, S crosses one triangle to find a suitable position. S crosses two triangles to find its perfect position, right? See, here is S, one. Then it skips one triangle. Then one, then this. Then it again skips one triangle. Then over here, right? Next, it will come at this place. So this is the correct answer. This is the final position of the S and it matches exactly with option A. So it doesn't match with B, C, D. Option A is the correct answer to the question. Next is question number 14. The sequence of folding a piece of paper and the manner in which the folded paper has been cut is shown in the figure. How would this paper look when unfolded? So this is the piece of paper, right? First of all, it's folded like this, then it's folded like this, and then certain cuts are made. So how will this look like when you will unfold this one? So I'll make this. There will be an L of this shape over here. And a triangle will come at this place. Similarly, the inverted triangles will be here. And inverted L shapes will be there. Okay, the last one, it is not perfect. Let's make it again. Right, so this one exactly matches with A, B, C, D. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear with this. Next is question number 15. So in this question, after interchanging the two signs, what will be the value of the expression? That is multiply and division. You have to interchange these two signs and check out the value of the expression. The only thing to be kept in mind in this question is, first of all, how to interchange the signs. And then you have to keep one more thing in your mind, that is your BODMAS rule. So what does this rule says you? 35 plus 5. Now division will be interchanged with multiply. 4 divide 2 minus 15 is equal to question mark. All right. So first of all, let's go with the division. 4 divided by 2, 35 plus 5 multiplied by 2 minus 15 will give you something. Next is multiplication. 35 plus 10 minus 15 will give you what? Next is addition. 45 minus 15, which is equal to 30. So this 30 is the correct answer to the question, option C. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 16. In a certain code language, water is written as this. Minor is written as this. How will roses be written in that language? So very much possible. We are again going to use our alphabetical place value table. Right? Okay. Let's go. But see, this is water is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 5-letter word, but the code is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next, minor 5-letter word. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is a 5-letter word. This is a 10-letter word. 5-letter word, 10-letter word. Now the roses are a 5-letter word. That means the code will again will be a 10-letter word. Right? But how will the 10 letters come? We have to look at that one also. Let's use the alphabetical place value table. Let's write down the water over here. Okay. So what is the position value of W? 23. A is at 1, T is at 20, E is at 5, and R is at 18. So over here, it has been transformed into X, B, U. So let's write it over here. X, B, U, F, or and S. So we are done till here. Next is V, Z, S, D, Q. Let's write V, Z, S, D, and Q. Now, what is the position value of X? 24. B is at 2. U is at 21. F is at 6. S is at 19. So you're looking one thing. I'm doing a +1 in the whole case. Right? +1, +1, plus 1, plus 1, and a plus 1. Now look at the position value of V. It is 22. Z is at 26. S is at 19. D is at 4. And Q is at 17. So over here, I'm doing minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Right. So you got your logic? For the first 5 letters, you will be having a plus 1 format. And for the last 5, you will be having a minus 1 format. Let's check if it's valid for the minor as well. Okay, here is minor M-I-N. M-I-N-O-R. M is at 13. I is at 9. N is at 14. O is at 15. And R is at 18. So let's add 1 to them. So 13 plus 1, 14. 14 is the position of N. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 is the position of J. 14 plus 1, 15. 15 is the position of O. 16 is the position, let's write, 16 is the position of P. 19 is the position of S. Okay, let's do minus 1 now. So minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. 13 minus 1, 12. 12 goes for L. 8 goes for H. 13 goes for M. 14 goes for N. And 17 goes for Q. So the code becomes N, J, O, P, S, L, H, M, N, Q. Let's check whether this is the one. Yes, same one. It is N, J, O, P, S for the bottom 5, where we are doing plus 1, then L, H, M, N, Q, which is the minus 1. Right. So now how will the roses be written in that language? Let's go for that. Roses, R-O-S-E-S. What is the position value of R? 18, 15, 19, 5, 19. Okay. So plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. Throughout here, I'm doing a plus 1. So this will be equal to R plus 1, S, O plus 1, P, S plus 1, T, E plus 1, F, S plus 1, T. Over here, I'll be doing minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, and minus 1. So one step minus of R is Q, O is N, S is R, E is D, and S is R. So what does the code becomes? It becomes S, P, T, F, T, Q, N, R, D, R. Let's check which option it matches with. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear with this. Let's move to the next question, number 17. In a certain code language, TIN is written as this, Go is written as this. How will the pale be written in that same language? So you have to find out the logic of the problem. Here the logic says you that the total letters cube, number of total letters cube of that gives you the required number. That means what are the number of letters in 10? There are 3 letters in 10. So 3 cube, this is equal to 27. So this is the code for 10. Go. So number of letters in Go is 2. 2 square is 4. So that means, T cube is equal to 8. So that means this 8 is the code for Go. Now the same way, pale. How many letters are there in pale? It is 4. So 4 cube. What is the 4 cube equal to? It is equal to 64. That means the code for pale is 64. Option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 18. Select the number from among the given options that can replace the question mark. So 13, 39, 156, 780. Let's go. 13, 39, 156, 780, and a question mark. To move from this to this, I have to multiply 3 to it. From 39 to 156, multiply 4. 156 to 780, multiply with a 5. So next one, yes, of course, you have to multiply it with a 6. So 780 multiplied by 6 will give you 4680. So what will come at the place of question mark is 4680. Option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear. Next is question number 19. In a certain code language, 752 is written as this, 276 is this, 365 is this. And you have to find out the code for AND over here. Let's go. So first is 752. The code for this is copper is strong. The second one, 276. It says iron is strong. Next is 365. It means iron and copper. So using the same thing, you have to find out what is the code for AND. If you look at the first two, there are two alpha digits which are repeating. Okay, let's go with the last, these two. Here is 6 and 6, which are repeating. And the one word which is repeating in both of them is iron. That means 6 code is iron, right? Okay, so you have to find out for AND. That means I have to get the code for copper. So 6 code is iron. That means over here 7 and 2. Okay, 5 also. See, in these two, first and the third one, I'm having a repetition of this 5 and 5. And the one word which is repeating in both the cases is copper. So that means 5 is having the code as copper. Right? You got the code for iron. Iron code was 6. Copper code was 5. That means for AND, the code is 3. Right? Only AND is left and only 3 is left over here. That means the code for AND is 3. So option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear. Let's move to the next question number 20. Select the correct mirror image of the given combination when the mirror is placed at MN position given like this. So this is the position of the mirror. You have to find out how will these set of alphabets and numbers look like when seen in the mirror. Okay, so let's go. While doing this question, you have to remember one thing, and that is lateral inversion. What do you mean by lateral inversion? See, whenever you see yourself in the mirror, you always see your right appears to be on the left of the image. And also your left appears to be on the right of the image. This is nothing but the lateral inversion. Okay, following the same pattern, this set of alphabets and words, when I'll see them in the mirror, they will look like this. So it will be inverted M, N, inverted E, then an inverted U, T. Okay, M I'll make again. So here is inverted M, then an inverted of 3, O and D. So this is the one which is the correct mirror image of the given set of alphabets and numbers, and this matches exactly with option B. So this option B is the correct answer to our question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 21. Which two numbers, not digits, should be interchanged to make the following equation correct? So there are 4 options given. You have to find out which two numbers should be interchanged so as to get our answer. There is no other option, but we have to try all the options one by one, fill in and check out the answer. Option 1, 21 and 4. So when I interchange 21 and 4, I'll get the equation as 4 multiplied 3 minus 10 plus 21 divided by 7. This should give you equal to 45. Okay. So according to the BODMAS rule, first thing that we will do is the division. So 21 divided by 7 gives you 3. Next will be this should be equal to 5. Next is 12. 4 multiplied by 3, this gives you 12 minus 10 plus 3. This should be equal to 5. Okay. Then is 12 plus 3, which is 15 minus 10 should be equal to 5, which gives you 5 is equal to 5. That means our option A is correct. But still, we will verify by substituting B, C, D as well. So let's substitute B. After interchanging 4 and 7, the equation will become 21 multiply 3 minus 10 plus 7 divided by 4. This should give you 5. First thing to solve is 7 divided by 4. So this will be 21 multiply 3 minus 10 plus 1.75 should give you 5. Next is the multiplication. 21 multiplied by 3, it gives you 63 minus 10 plus 1.75. This should give you 5. Next is 63 plus 1.75. This will be equal to 64.75 minus 10. This should be equal to 5. So this is equal to 54.75. This is of course not equal to 5. That means option B is wrong. Let's go with C option. That means I have to interchange 21 and 3. So C, 21 and 3. After interchanging, you will get the equation as 3 into 21 minus 10 plus 4 divided by 7. This should be equal to 5. So first thing to go, 4 divided by 7. This will be, and also, this will be 3 multiplied by 21 minus 10 plus 0.57. This should be equal to 5. Next is multiplying 3 and 21. This will give you 63 minus 10 plus 0.57 should be equal to 5. 63 and 0.57. So 63.57 minus 10 should be equal to 5. Here it becomes 53.57. This is of course not equal to 5. So option C is also incorrect. Let's go with the third one, the fourth one, the last one. That is, you have to interchange 3 and 7. After interchanging 3 and 7, the equation will become 21 multiplied by 7 minus 10 plus 4 divided by 3 should give you equal to 5. So let's divide 4 and 3. 21 multiplied 7 minus 3 plus 1.33 should be equal to 5. Next is multiplication of 21 and 7. This gives you 147 minus 10 plus 1.33 should be equal to 5. Adding them, you will have 148.33 minus 10 should be equal to 5. That is 138.33. But of course, this is not equal to 5. Okay, so that means option A is the correct answer to the question. Rest B, C, D, they are incorrect. Hope you are clear with this. Next is question number 22. Select the letter from the given options that can replace the question mark. So here is the one. You are moving from B to H to M to Q to T to a question mark. Right. So for moving from B is at 2, H is at the position of H is 8. M is at 14. No, sorry, it's at 13. Q is at 17. T is at 20. And P is at 16. Okay. Sorry, I don't know what is over here. Is no P. So, yeah. Okay. So, to move from 2 to 8, I'm adding a 6. 8 to 13, I'm adding a 5. 4. 3. That means I have to add a 2 now. So 22, 20 plus 2 gives you 22. What is the position of, which is alphabet at 22 position? It is B. So option A is the correct answer to the question. Next is question number 23. Select the option in which the two numbers are related in the same way as are the numbers in the given number pair. 32 and 85. So there exists some relationship between 32 and 85. You have to find that out and find out which two numbers are related in the same way as these two numbers are related. Okay. So what is the logic in this case? Logic says you first number minus second number is equal to 53. So that means to move from 32 to 85, I'm adding a 53 to it. Correct. So let's check with the first option, that is 41 is to 75. 75 minus 41, this is equal to 34, which is not equal to 53. Second one, 28 is to 91. So 91 minus 28 gives you 63, which is again not equal to 53. Next, 38 is to 77. So 77 minus 38, it is equal to 39. not equal to 53. Last 24 is to 77. So 77 minus 24, this gives you 53, which is equal to 53. That means this is the only option which is correct. Hence, option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 24. The sequence of folding a piece of paper and the manner in the folded paper has been cut as shown in the figure. So this is the position in how the paper is being folded, and this is a particular cut which is made on the paper. You have to unfold the paper and see it matches with which option. A, B, C, D. It matches with exactly with which option. Right. So when I'll open up this, first of all, there is a cut, right? So everywhere, it will be a cut like this. Here, here, and here. There will be 4 cuts in these positions. And the triangle will look like something like this. And over here, you will have inverted triangles. Correct. So it matches the given figure that we have made. It doesn't match with A, B, C, but it exactly matches with D. So option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 25. Select the option that is related to the 5th letter cluster in the same way. Second letter cluster is related to the first letter cluster and the 4th letter cluster is related to the 3rd letter cluster. So there exists some relationship over here and the same relationship exists over here. So you have to find out OPQ16 will be related to which set. Question number 25. Select the option that is related to the 5th letter cluster. In the same way, the 2nd letter cluster is related to the 1st letter cluster and the 4th letter cluster is related to the 3rd letter cluster. That means there exists some relationship or some pattern or some logic between the first 2 letter clusters. The same logic exists between the second pair of letter clusters. Using the same logic, you have to find out what will come at the place of the question mark. Right? So let's understand the pattern first of all. For using this, since we are dealing with alphabets, so most probably we'll be using alphabetical base value table. I already have made that table earlier in this paper, so please refer to that table. And again, I'm recommending you before the start of the paper or between the paper, like whenever you are going to make the table first time, keep it handy with you because it will be used at a number of places for your mental ability problems. Right? So let's go. Here we have A, B, C, 2. It has been transformed to H, I, J, 9. What is the place value of A? 1, 2, 3, and this is 2. So let it be as such only. Place value of H is 8, I is 9, J is 10. Okay. So here I'm adding a 7. Same, adding a 7, adding a 7, adding a 7. So plus 7 logic is being followed at all the alphabets for this. Let's go over the second one, that is D, E, F, 5 is to K, L, M, 12. D, E, F, 5. It's being transformed to K, L, M, 12. What is the position value of D? 4, 5, 6. Let the 5 be as such. The position value for K is 11. So 11, 12, 13, and let the 12 be as such. So here plus 7, 5 plus 7, 12, 6 plus 7, 13, and 5 plus 7, 12. That means a plus 7 logic is here as well as here. Both the places we have the plus 7 logic, right? So the next one, it's O, P, Q, and 16. You have to find out what will be the corresponding letter cluster for this letter cluster. Correct. O is the position, O has the position as 15, P is at 16, Q is at 17, and let the 16 be as such. Now let's add 7 to all of them. If I'm adding this 7 to it, I'll get 22, 23, 24, and 7 will be added to 16. It will be 23 now. Okay. Now, plus 7 logic at all the places. 22 is the position value for V, W, X, and 23 will be as such. Correct. So that means we got our answer V, W, X, 23. Let's check with the options. Option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question. So with that, okay, fine. We had completed all the 25 questions from the English section. Students, I hope all those were clear to you. If you want to practice all those questions at your time pace, at your convenient time, and you want to have the PDF of all those questions and actually many more entrance exam question papers, then please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. So let's go to the next section. We'll be solving some mathematical questions now. So let's start with a mathematics question. First one, the selling price of 15 oranges is same as the cost price of 19 oranges. What is the approximate profit percent? So you are given selling price of 15 oranges is equal to cost price of 15 oranges. What the formula is being used? That is profit percent is equal to selling price minus cost price divided by cost price into 100. Let's move with the solution now. This was your formula. So, first of all, selling price, according to the question, selling price of 1 orange into 15 is equal to cost price of 1 orange into 19. That means simply 15, what is selling price of 15? It will be 15 cost price plus 15 profit. That will be equal to 19 CP. So with that, we have completed all the 25 questions from your mental ability section. Students, if you want to practice all those questions and many more entrance exam question papers, then please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. So let's start with the mathematical questions. Here's the first question. It says the selling price of 15 oranges is same as the cost price of 19 oranges. What is the approximate profit percent? So in this question, you are given, let's write down, cost price of 19 oranges is equal to selling price of 15 oranges. Let's move with the solution now. First of all, let cost price of 1 orange be X rupees. Right, then what will be the cost price of 19 oranges? It will be 19x. Now it is given selling price of 15 oranges is equal to cost price of 19 oranges. Therefore, you can say selling price of 15 oranges is equal to 19x. Selling price of 1 orange will be equal to 19 upon 15x. Right? So cost price of 1 orange is x, selling price of 1 orange is 19 by 15x. What will be the profit? It will be selling price minus cost price. Selling price for 1 orange, 19 by 15x. Cost price for 1 orange, x. It will give you 4 by 5x. All right. Now, what is the profit percent? This will be equal to profit upon CP into 100. Profit was equal to 4 by 5x upon x into 100. X and x will cancel and you will have 400 upon, here is 15, 400 upon 15, which on solving will give you 26.67%. So this is the required profit percentage and option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear with this. Let's move to the next question. Question number 27. At an event, there are 500 guests, among whom 28% are adult males, 64% are adult females, and rest are children. Find the total number of children at the event. So it's a pretty easy question, right? See, over here, the total number of guests is it's 500, right? How many are adult males? 28%. Adult females, 64%. So that means how many will be children? Of course, it will be 100 minus 100%. minus 28% plus 64%, which will be 8%. So this is the percentage of the children, right? How many now? The question is find the total number of children. So number of children will be given by 8% of 500, which is equal to 8 upon 100 into 500, which is 40. So there are 40 children over there in the event. Option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear. Next is question number 28. What is the average of first 50 positive even numbers? So let's write down first of all first 50 positive even numbers. It's 2, 4, 6, 8 till 100. Right. You know the formula for average. It is equal to sum of the observations divided by the number of the observations. So that means 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 till 100 divided by 50. Right. So now there's a particular formula for solving this. What is that formula? See, sum of... Okay, fine. One more thing I can do over here. First of all, I'll take 2 common. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 till 50. Whole divided by 50. So sum of n natural numbers, there is a particular formula for that. And what is that formula? It's n into n plus 1 upon 2. So do remember this formula. We'll be applying it over here. What is n? N is the number of terms over here. Correct? What are the number of terms over here? It is 50. So it will be 2 into 50 into 50 plus 1, that is 51, divided by 50. This will cancel and you will have, okay, by 2 is also missing. So it will be multiply by 2. This 2 and 2 will also get cancelled and you will have 51 as your answer. Right. Let's check with the options. Option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear with this. Let's move to the next question. Question number 29. A man buys a toys for 400 rupees, sells it at the loss of 15%. What is the selling price of the toy? Simple as that. So you know the formula for the selling price. The formula for the selling price is cost price upon 100. If you're having a loss, then it's 100 minus loss percent. Correct. So the selling price of the article, he buys it for 400. That means the cost price is 400 upon 100. The loss is 15%. So 100 minus 15. This and this will cancel and you will have 4 into 85. Right. Which is equal to 340 rupees. So this is equal to option B, which is the correct answer for our question. This is the selling price of the toy. Hope you're clear with this. Let's move to the next question, number 30. S1 and S2 can do a piece of work together in 18 days. S2 and S3 can do the same work in 27 days, while S3 and S1 together can do it in 54 days. In how many days all three working together can do 50% of the work? So many scenarios are given over here. S1 plus S2, when they're working together, they can complete the work in 18 days. S2 and S3, when they're working together, they can complete the same work in 27 days. S3 and S1, when they're working together, they can complete the same work in 54 days. Now, if all the three, they work together, how many days will they take to complete 50% of the work? This is given. And let's move with the solution. So very first thing I'll say, let time taken by S1 be A, S2 B, and S3 be C. Now, according to the question, see, they are taking like S1 is taking A time and S2 is taking B time to complete the work. So 1 day work of S1 is 1 by A plus 1 day work of S2 is 1 by B. Now that is equal to 1 by 18. This is the collective work done by S1 and S2. This is the work, 1 day work. 1 day work by S1 and S2 together. Okay. Similarly, 1 by B plus 1 by C is equal to 1 by 27. This is the 1 day work of S2 and S3. Similarly, 1 by C plus 1 by A is equal to 1 by 54. This is the 1 day work of S1 plus S3. Right? I hope you're clear. Now let's add all of them. So I'll say 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by B plus 1 by C plus 1 by C plus 1 by A is equal to 1 by 18 plus 1 by 27 plus 1 by 54. Let's take 2 common from here. So 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C is equal to, this is equal to 1 by, wait. Yeah. So this is equal to 1 by 18 plus 1 by 27 plus 1 by 54. Right. So now let's solve it further. Solving this whole thing, you will get 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C as to be 1 by 18. So now this is the 1 day work of all of 3 working together. 1 by A is the work done by S1 in 1 by B is the work done by S2 in 1 day, and 1 by C is the work done by S3 in 1 day. So if this is the 1 day work of all of them collectively, then time taken by S1, S2, and S3 to complete the work will be 18 days. Now, this is the complete work. So 50% of the work will be done in 50%, like it will take half, that is 9 days. So the required value is 9 days. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear with this. Let's move to the next question. Question number 31. Karun borrowed 12,000 rupees from Varun and 15,000 rupees from Tarun, each for 2 days at the same rate of simple interest per annum. If he paid an interest of 1680 rupees to Varun at the end of 2 years, then what is the interest that Karun paid to Tarun at the end of 2-year period? First of all, let's analyze the situation. Over here, we are saying, first of all, the principal amount. Karun borrowed. Wait, for this is Karun. Karun borrowed 12,000 rupees from Varun. And 15,000 from Tarun. So in each case, the time was equal to 2 years. Simple interest at the solution will be for the simple interest only per annum. So now if he paid interest of 1680 to Tarun, so interest that is paid in this case is 1680. And it's asking then what is the interest that Karun paid to Tarun at the end of 2 years. So this is the interest that you have to calculate. See, the only thing that is missing in this question is rate. We don't know the rate at which everything is happening. Correct. So now it is simple interest problem. You know the formula for this. These things are given. Formula is interest is equal to principal into rate into time upon 100. So let's move forward. First of all, let's go for the Karun case. Okay. Karun and Varun case. So in this case, the principal is 12,000 time 2 years. Interest is rupees 1680. So what is the rate? Right. 1680, that is interest, is equal to principal 12,000 into time into rate upon 100. So this will cancel first of all. And on solving this further, you will get the value of rate as 1680 divided by 120 into 2, which will give you 7%. So the rate is 7%. Now this is actually, so that means we got the rate, required rate. Over here, what was missing? Rate was missing, and we just calculated the rate to be 7%. Now let's go for Karun and Tarunishu. In this case, the principal was equal to 15,000 time 2 years. The rate we just calculated as 7%. So what will be the interest now? 15,000 into 2 into 7 upon 100. So let's cancel them. They will cancel and you will have 30 multiplied by 300 multiplied by 7, which will give you 2,100. So this 2,100 rupees is the interest paid to Tarun by Karun. Option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 32. A policeman spots a thief at a distance of 200 meters and starts chasing him. While the policeman runs at the speed of 9 km per hour and the thief runs at the speed of 7 kilometers per hour, for how long will the policeman catch the thief? So this type of question, twisted in either way, like I have seen this question in a multiple of SSC entrance exam question papers. So it's a good question. Please pay attention to the question carefully. You are given the distance is 200 meters. Distance is 200 meters. Speed of policeman is 9 km per hour. And speed of thief is 7 km per hour. Formula, you know, time is equal to distance divided by relative speed. So what is the relative speed? Since they both are traveling in the same direction, the relative speed will be the difference of the two. Why? Because they are moving in the same direction. So relative speed will be 2 kilometers per hour. Okay. Policeman and the thief, they are moving in the same direction. So this is the relative speed. Okay. So the time is equal to 200 divided by. Now there's one more thing. The distance is given in meters and the speed is given in kilometers per hour. So let's do one thing. I'll change this one into kilometers itself. So it will be 0.2 kilometers. So you can say over here the distance as 0.2 upon 2. Right? Which will be equal to 0.1 hour. But the whole options are given to us in minutes. So let's convert into minutes. 0.1 hour is equal to 6 minutes. So option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question number 33. Find the curved surface area of a cone whose radius of the base is 7 centimeter and slant height is 8 centimeters. So this is the cone. Slant height is 8 centimeters and the radius is 7. Now you have to find out the curved surface area of the cone. So you know the curved surface area formula. What is that? Curved surface area of cone is equal to pi r L. You just have to fill in the values, right? What is the value of pi? It's 22 by 7. Radius 7, L 8, which gives you the 7 and 7 will get cancelled and you will have 176 centimeters square as your answer. So it was pretty easy. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 34. Average of P1, P2, P3 is 50. If the value of P1 is half of the average, then what is the average of P2 and P3? In this question, you are given the average of 3, P1, P2, P3 is 50. So that means, okay, let's write down. Average of P1, P2 and P3. This is equal to 50. If the value of P1 is half of the average, value of P1 is half of the average, that means it is 25. Then what is the value of P2 and P3? So now it's pretty easy, right? From here, the average of them, we can find out the sum of P1, P2 and P3. This is equal to 50 multiplied by 3, right? You know the formula for the average? Average is sum of the observations divided by the number of the observations. So here are the number of observations is 3 and sum of the observations is P1 plus P2 plus P3. Correct. So we already calculated P1 as 25. So let's fill in 25 over here. So 25 plus P2 plus P3 is equal to 150, which gives you P2 plus P3 is equal to 150 minus 25, that is equal to 25. Correct. Now you just have to find out the average of P2 and P3. Average of P2 and P3 is equal to 125 by 2, which is equal to 62.5. So that is your answer. Let's check with the options. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 35. Simplify the following expression. So this is the given expression. Just have to simplify it. Not a difficult thing. It should take you not more than half a minute to solve the problem. You just have to apply the BODMAS rule to solve it. Okay. So let's go. 25 plus 12 minus 2 plus curly brackets, round brackets, 4 divided by 2, round bracket, close, curly bracket, close. So first thing to solve is brackets, and in the brackets, the order of precedence is first of all round brackets, then curly brackets, and then square brackets. So we will be solving first of all the round brackets. It will give us 25 plus 12 minus 2 plus 2. Next, you have to go with the BODMAS rule. So I'll be adding all the plus things. 25 plus 12 plus 2. This gives me 39 minus 2, which is equal to 37. Option B is the correct answer. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 36. A camp of soldiers has food for 200 days. After 20 days, 100 more soldiers join the camp and food now can last for 80 days. What was the initial number of soldiers in the camp? Okay, so first of all, see, the soldier camp ration is available for, okay, let's suppose it from here only. First of all, I'll suppose the initial number of soldiers, which is X. What happens after 20 days? So this food, when soldiers were X, this food could have lasted for 20 days, right? When after 20 days, 100 more soldiers joined. So now number of soldiers is X plus 100, right? So also there's one more thing. Question number 36. A camp of soldiers has food for 200 days. After 20 days, 100 more soldiers join the camp and food now can last for 80 days. What is the initial number of soldiers in the camp? See, first of all, you in this question, you are given the particular some initial soldiers. Let those soldiers be X. And for those X soldiers, the food can last for 200 days. They consumed the food, X soldiers consumed the food for 20 days. And after 20 days, 100 more soldiers. So now the number of soldiers becomes X plus 100. So for them, the food will last for 80 days. This is the whole scenario, and these are the things which are given to us. I hope you are clear with the same. Now let's move towards the solution. So very first thing, let initial number of soldiers, let it be X. So now if that food for X soldiers, the food can last for 200 days. So that means total available food will be equal to 200 multiplied by X. Now, food has been consumed by X soldiers in 20 days. Food consumed by X soldiers in 20 days. This will be equal to 20X, right? So, now 100 more soldiers are added to the camp. Are added to the camp, right? So therefore the number of soldiers now
Therefore, new number of soldiers will be equal to X plus 100. That will be a new number of soldiers. So now the rest of the food that can be finished in 80 days. Now, rest food is finished in 80 days by X plus 100 soldiers, right? Therefore, the food consumed in 80 days, therefore, food consumed in 80 days. Since X plus 100 soldiers are there now, so it is 80 into X plus 100. Now, according to the question, the total food that was initially there, which was equal to 200x, this is equal to 20x, which was consumed by X soldiers in 20 days, plus 80 into X plus 100, which is the leftover food, like which can be consumed by X plus 100 soldiers in 80 days. Right? Let's open up the brackets now. So 200x is equal to 20x plus 80x plus 8,000. So this will make 100x is equal to 8,000 or x is equal to 80. So that means the initial number of soldiers was equal to 80, right? This is our answer. Let's check with the options. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 37. What is the value of 14 2 by 7% of 301 plus 12.5% of 184? So it's a very simple question, right? You just have to do the calculations, nothing much, right? Just one thing that we kept in your mind is the BODMAS rule. So don't forget that. Let's go. So let's write down first of all the statements. 14 2 by 7% of 301 plus 12.5% of 184. 14 2 by 7, this will be equal to, it will be equal to 100 by 7% of 301 plus 125, 12.5 upon 100. This will be equal to 5 by 4 of 184. Now let's open up. Okay, this is the percentage sign here. Now let's open up. So this will become 100 on 7 into 100 into 301. So this will cancel and this will give you 43 plus 5 by 4 into 1 by 100 into 184. So this will cancel at 20 and see, this will cancel at 46 and this will cancel at 23. Okay. Okay, there's one more. See, this is 12.5. So here got to be 40. So this 0. Question number 37. What is the value of 14 2 by 7% of 301 plus 12.5% of 184? So this is a simple question of algebra, nothing much. You just have to keep BODMAS rule in your mind. Right, let's go. 14 2 by 7. When I will convert this into the mix, this is the mixed fraction. When I will convert this into the improper fraction, this will be 100 by 7% of 301 plus 12.5. So this will be 125 upon 10% of 184. 100 by 7, when I'll open the percentage, it will be 1 upon 100 multiply 301. So these two will cancel and this will cancel at 43. Plus 125 upon 10 into 1 upon 100 into 184. So this will make it, this will make it at 5. This will cut at 4. Now this will cut at 46. 5, 2, 23. So I have over here 43 plus 23, which is equal to 66. So option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear with this. Let's move to the next question number 38. Study the given table and answer the following questions. Population data from a village in 5 consecutive years. So here the years is the population. 2000, the year population is 143 and man is to woman ratio is 7:4. 2001, this is the data. 2002, this is the data. 3 and 4. So now the question is, as per the data, the number of men in 2003 is what percentage more or what percentage less than the number of women in the same year? So we are talking particularly for year 2003, right here. For 2003, the population is 136 and the man to women ratio is 9:8. So simple as that, we will just find out the man ratio first of all and women ratio. Total population, we are particularly talking about 2003 only. Total population is equal to 136. Man population, this will be given by, see, there are 9 parts out of 9 plus 8 parts for 136. Okay, so this will be equal to 9 upon 17 into 136, which will give you 72. Okay, so this will cancel at 8. This will be 72. So man population is 72 over here. And what will be the woman population? It will be, okay, I'll write it down here. Women population will be equal to 136 total. Out of that, I'm subtracting the men population, which gives me 64. So that means 72:64. This is the proportional, this is the equivalent ratio of man to women population, right? Now, what the question was, what percentage more or what percentage less? The number of men in 2003, that is equal to 72. And the number of women, let's write down, number of men is 72. And the number of women is 64. So obviously there are more men in 2003 is equal to 72 minus 64, which gives you 8. Percentage of more men is 8 upon the total of them, that is equal to, the original one, which is we have to find with the base respect of women. So 8 upon 64 multiplied by 100. This gives you, cancelling at 8, 100 upon 8, which on solving will give you 12.5%. So the required answer to the question is 12.5% more or less. Yes, it is more. Option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question, number 39. The value of 50 minus, so this whole expression is given to us. You have to find the value of the expression. Simple expression as that, nothing much to do. Let's go. Let's write down the expression 50 minus 6 plus 1 divided by 8 plus 18 is. So according to the BODMAS rule, which of course will be followed over here, the very first thing to get solved is the brackets. And in the brackets, first we'll solve round brackets, then curly, and then square. So here are the round brackets, 6 plus 1. This makes it 50 minus 6. 6 plus 1 gives you 7. So this is whole under the square brackets divided by 8 plus 18. Next thing to get solved is 6 multiplies 7. So 6 multiplied by 7 gives you 42. Brackets divided by 8 plus 18. Next, we have to solve the brackets first. So 50 minus 42, it's 8 divided by 8 plus 18. 8 divided by 8 will give you 1 plus 18. So the answer to the question is 19. Option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 40. Find the HCF of the given expression. So here is 4 raised to power 315 minus 1 and 4 raised to power 25 minus 1. Okay, so there are two exponent problems, two exponent terms given to you. So what formula will be used in this case? HCF of a raised to power m minus 1 and a raised to power n minus 1 is a raised to power HCF of m and n minus 1. So this formula you must remember, because solving any problem through the formula saves your time. Therefore, HCF of 315 and 45, right? They are the m and n in this case. It is equal to 5. This is the highest common factor between the two. Now, according to the question, HCF of 4 raised to power 315 minus 1 and 4 raised to power 25 minus 1 is equal to 4 raised to power HCF of 315 and 45 minus 1. And we just calculated what is the HCF of 315 and 45. That is equal to 4 raised to power 5 minus 1. What is 4 raised to power 5? This is 1024 minus 1. So 1023. This is the required value. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 41. Two successive discounts of 20 and 30% are given while selling an item. What is the ratio of the marked price to the selling price of the item? So let's write down. You are given two successive discounts that are of 20 and 30%, right? Because everything is given in the this decimal form, so I can just say let the marked price be 100. Let marked price be rupees 100. So what will be the selling price after first discount? This will be equal to 100 minus the first discount was 20. So 20% of 100, which is equal to 100 minus 20 or 80 rupees. Right? Now selling price after second discount. So now the marked price will be 80 only. So 80 minus 30% of 80, which gives you 80 minus 30% of 80. So this will be 80 minus 24, which is equal to 56 rupees. Right? What do you have to find out? What is the ratio of marked price to the selling price of the item? So marked price was 100. Required ratio marked price to the selling price. So that is equal to 25 is to 14. So this is the required ratio and the answer to the question. Let's check with the options. Option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear with this. Let's move to the next question. Question number 42. The diameter of the circle is 7 by 4 times the base of the triangle and the height of the triangle is 14 centimeter. If the area of the triangle is 56 centimeters square, then the circumference of the circle is this. Is what? Like you have to find out. So you are given a couple of things. First of all, you are given height of the triangle and area of the triangle, and let's write down. Height of triangle, that is equal to 14 centimeter. Area of triangle 56 centimeters square. Also you are given diameter of circle is 7 by 4 times base of the triangle, right? So you know the diameter, that is equal to twice the radius. Circumference formula, let's write on the formulas also. So you know diameter is equal to twice the radius. Also, circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Also, area of the triangle, it's equal to half into base into height. Okay, so let's move with the solution. So first of all, according to the question, area of the triangle is 56 centimeter square. That is equal to half into base into height, which is equal to 56. And we already know the height is 14. It's given. So let's fill in here. Half into base into 14 is equal to 56. So they will cancel at 7 and it will cancel at 8. So base of the triangle is 8 centimeters. Now the diameter of circle, that is equal to 7 by 4 of the base, which is equal to 7 by 4 into 8, that is equal to 14 centimeter. That means what is the radius? It's half of 14, that is equal to 7 centimeters. Now, you know the radius, you can find out the circumference of the circle. So, circumference of circle is equal to 2 pi r, that is equal to 2 into 22 by 7 into 7, which is equal to 44 centimeters. So, let's check. Okay, all the options are in meters. So, if I'm converting 44 centimeters into meters, I'll get 0.44 meters, right? Option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question. Question number 43. Find the time taken by a boat to travel 80 km with the current. If the speed of boat in still water is 14 km per hour and the speed of the current is 6 km per hour. So let's write down. You are given speed of the boat is 14. And speed of current is 6 kilometers per hour. Distance is 80 kilometers, right? So these are the things which are given to us. Now let's discuss the formulas. Speed downstream is equal to speed of boat plus speed of stream. That means it is equal to 14 plus 6. 14 plus 6, which is equal to 20 kilometers per hour. I've just solved it over here only, the speed of downstream. Also, you know the time, that is equal to distance upon speed. Now, let's go with the solution. So, first of all, let time taken b is equal to t. And we already know the downstream speed is 20 kilometers per hour. Downstream speed is equal to 20 kilometers per hour. Right? And you know the distance, it is equal to, what is the distance equal to? It was equal to 80. Right? Kilometers. Simple as that. Time will be 80 upon 20. That is equal to 4 hours. So let's check with the options. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 44. The ratio of the total surface area of the two cubes is 49 is 21. What will be the ratio of their volumes? Fine. So you are given ratio of total surface area of cube 1 and cube 2 is 49 is to 81. You have to find out the ratio of volume of C1 and C2. Okay. Now, what is the formula for total surface area of a cube? This is the formula I'm writing, and this is the thing which is given to us. Total surface area of a cube, it is given by 6 into side square. That means if I'm having 49 is to 81, right? So 6 into side 1 square is to 6 into side 2 square is equal to 49 is to 81, right? 6 into side 1 square upon 6 into side 2 square, that is equal to 49 upon 81. They will cancel and you will have side 1 upon side 2 whole square is equal to 49 upon 81, which gives you side 1 upon side 2 as 7 upon 9. Right? So we got the ratio of the sides of the two cubes. Now what do we have to find out? We have to find out the ratio of their volume. What is the formula for volume of a cube? Volume of cube is nothing but side cube, right? Let's go now. Volume ratio of volume of cube 1 to cube 2. This is equal to side 1 upon side 2 cube. So what is side 1 is to side 2 ratio? 7 is to 3, 7 upon 9. What is a 7 cube? It is 343 and 9 cube is 729. So 343 is to 729 is the required ratio and our answer to the question. Option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear. Let's move to the next question, number 45. The average of 4 consecutive numbers is 64.5. What is the largest number among these numbers? So let's go with the solution now. You know the formula for average. Average is given by sum of observations to number of observations. All right. So the average of 4 consecutive numbers, that means 64.5 is sum of numbers upon 4. When I'm multiplying 64.5 with 4, it gives me sum of numbers, right? This is equal to 258 is equal to sum of the numbers. Now, how we are going to find out the numbers, right? The thing is, we are given 4 consecutive numbers. So if I'm supposing first number to be A, the next number will be A plus 1, next will be A plus 2, and the next one will be A plus 3. So let these are the 4 consecutive numbers, right? So let's fill the numbers over here. 258 is equal to A plus 1 plus the next number, that's A plus 2 plus the next number, which is A plus 3. So 258 is equal to 4A plus 6. 252 is equal to 4A. So A will be equal to 252 divided by 4, which will give you 63. So the largest number you have to find out, right? Largest number is, of course, A plus 3. Largest number is A plus 3, which is 63 plus 3. So 66 is the correct answer to the question. Option D is the correct answer. Hope you're clear with this. Next is question number 46. A certain sum of money amounts to 3 times of itself in 13 years when interest is compounded annually at a certain rate of interest per annum. In how many years will the initial sum amount to 9 times of itself at the same rate of interest per annum, also compounded annually? So, question number 46, a certain sum of money amounts to 3 times of itself in 13 years when the interest is compounded annually at a certain rate per annum. In how many years will the initial sum amount to 9 times of itself at the same rate of interest per annum, also compounded annually?
So you are given certain sum of money amounts to 3 times in 13 years. Time 3 years and amounts to 3 times of the original principal. It's compounded annually at some rate of interest which is unknown. So I'm just putting that as R% only. And you know the formula for the compound interest? Let's write down the formula. So here's the formula. Compound interest is equal to amount minus principal, first thing. Also, what is amount? That's principal 1 plus rate upon 100 raised to the power time. Where P is the principal, R is the rate, and T is the time. Now, let's do the calculations. Here's the solution. First of all, I'll assume the sum to be P. Let sum is equal to P. Then amount is equal to P into 1 plus rate upon 100 raised to the power time. Amount is equal to 3 times. It's tripling itself. So 3P is equal to P. 1 plus rate is unknown raised to the power 13. This will cancel. And you will have 3 is equal to 1 plus rate upon 100 raised to the power 13. Correct. Now, let's do the squaring on both the sides. Squaring both sides. You have 3 square is equal to 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power 13 multiplied 2. That will give you 26. Right. So, the time required to make the amount is in 26 years, right? Okay, in how many years will the initial sum amount to 9 times of itself? So 9 times will be done in how many years? From here, it is very much evident that it will be done in 26 years. The amount will be 9 times of itself in 26 years. So let's check with the options. Option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear with this. Let's move to the next question, number 47. Which of the following is the greatest? 2 is to 5, 1 is to 2, 8 is to 15, or 3 is to 5. So there are different fractions which are ratios which are given to you. So what we'll do, let's write down first of all. The first one is 2 is to 5. So I can write it as 2 is to 5. The second one, 1 is to 2. The third one, 8 is to 15. And 3 is to 5, the last one. Let's take the LCM. Why? Because we want to make all of them into like fractions. We want to compare them. We have to convert them into like fractions if we want to compare them. So comparison will, the very first step in doing the comparison is convert them into the like fractions. And for converting them into like fractions, we have to find out the LCM of denominator. Let's take out the LCM of denominator. So LCM 5, 2, 15, and 5. What is the LCM of it? When you will solve, you will get the LCM of this. Let's do 5, 2, 15, and 5. So 5, first of all, 1, 2, 3, and 1. So this gives 1 into 5 into 2 into 3. This will give you 30. So the LCM comes out to be 30. Now we got the LCM. Let's convert them into the like fractions. So 2 by 5, it will get converted into 12 by 30, right? Multiplying the numerator and the denominator with 6. Next, multiplying the numerator and denominator with 15, it will become 15 by 30. Next is multiplication with the 2 in the numerator and the denominator. This will make it 16 by 30. Next is multiplication with a 6. This will make it 18 by 30. Okay, now it's pretty easy, right? You know which is the greatest one from them. This is the one. The only thing was first step was like converting them into like fraction. Second thing was taking the LCM of it, and the third step was making the equivalent fractions. So from here, 18 is to 30 is the greatest one. Therefore, this is the greatest one. Hence, 3 is to 5 is the greatest ratio. Option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 48. 4 years ago, Sham's age was 3 by 4 times of Ram. And 4 years hence, Sham's age will be 5 by 6 times of Ram. What is the present age of Sham? You are given 4 years ago. Sham's age was 3 by 4 times Ram's age. Correct? 4 years hence, 4 years hence, Sham's age will be 5 by 6 times of Ram's age. So let's write down here Sham's age. These are the things which are given to us. Let's move with the solution. So 4 years ago, ratio of Ram and Sham's age. See, Sham's age to Ram's age is 3:4. That means the ratio is equal to Sham's age to Ram's age is 4:3, right? Because 4 will come over here. So that means the ratio will be 4x is to 3x. According to the question, according to the question, 4x plus 8. So see, 4 years ago and 4 years hence. What is the time period in this case? 4 years previous and 4 years now. The time is 8 years, right? So 4x plus 8 upon 3x plus 8. This is equal to 6:5. Why 6:5? Because we are considering this as ratio of Ram's age to Sham's age. Okay. Ram's age to Sham's age is the ratio is 6:5. Let's do the solution now. You just have to do the cross multiplication to solve it. So 20x plus 40 is equal to 18 plus 48, which will give you, okay, sorry, x is missing over here. And you will have 2x is equal to 8, which gives you x is equal to 4. So what do you have to find out in the question? What is the present age of Sham? So present age of Sham will be Sham's present age will be 3 into 4 plus 4. Why? Because 3x was the age of Sham 4 years before. Now his age will be plus 4. This gives you 12 plus 4, that is equal to 16. The 16 years is the correct answer to the question. So the present age of Sham is 16 years. Option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear with this. Let's move to the next question, number 49. So you are given a pie chart over here which shows the percentage of number of students who play different sports. Right. This is for the basketball. This is for the tennis, football, cricket, and others. What do you have to find out? If the total number of students are 500, then how many students play cricket? Okay. So first of all, you are given total students is 500. So number of students who play cricket. Who play cricket. That is this one, and that's 21% of 500. So 21% of 500 is equal to 105. So these are the number of students who play cricket. Option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is the last question of your mathematical section for the paper. Let's go. The following paragraph gives figures for the production of fans and of coolers by a large company in 4 consecutive years. So 1998, fan in lakhs and cooler in lakhs. So these are the 23 lakhs of fan and 23 lakh of coolers. 1999, production rate for fans was 23 lakhs and the coolers was 33 lakhs, and so on for year 2000 and 2001. What do you have to find out? Calculate the ratio of number of fan produced in 1998 to the number of coolers produced in 2001. Simple as that. Number of fans produced in 1998, this is 23. Number of coolers produced in 2001 is 18. So what is the ratio? Simple. 23:18. Since no common factor, no HCF is available for 23 and 18. So the correct answer will be option A. It was a pretty easy question, right? Option A is the correct answer to the question. And with that, we have completed all the mathematical questions also for this paper. Students, if you want to practice all these questions and many more entrance exam question papers, then do visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. So best of luck. Let's move to the next section. That is your English. Next, first question for your English is, select the most appropriate meaning of the given idiom, one's cup of tea. Options are one's perception about someone, one's general principle, one's hard-earned money, one's chosen or preferred thing. See, the most appropriate meaning of the given idiom is one's chosen or preferred thing. One's cup of tea means something that one prefers, seeks, appreciates, or is concerned about. Frequently, it's used in the negative to denote the inverse. So, the correct answer to the question is one's chosen or the preferred thing. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Let's let's be more clear on the meaning using the sentence also. The pyre was obscured by morning fog, and it felt nice to get a cup of tea before starting to fish. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 52. Select the most appropriate antonym of the bracketed word in the given sentence. Let's read it. It says, it is irrelevance, at least to me, whether the grant was improvident or not. So what is the antonym of the given word improvident? Is it tardy, thrifty, cautious, or hungry? Let's see the meaning of the words. You have to find out the antonym of the given word, that's improvident. It means not having or not having or showing foresight. Right? So, very first one, the word is tardy. What do you mean by the word tardy? Is it means tardy means slow to act. Thrifty means using resources, or you can say money, carefully. Then is the word cautious. Cautious means taking care or avoiding dangers. Hungry, hungry, like when you want to eat something. Right? So you have to find out the antonym of the word improvident, which means not having or showing foresight, not being careful. The opposite meaning word to this is thrifty, which means using money or the resources very carefully. So option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next, question number 53. Parts of the following sentence have been given as options. One of them may contain an error. So you have to pick up the part which contains error. If there is no error, you can simply select no error as your answer. Let's read the sentence. It says, when you are under significant stress, it is hardly to process details and nuances. Options are A, like significant stress, it is hardly. B, to process details and nuances. C, when you are under this one. Or D, there is no error in the question. So when you're reading the whole sentence, it's obvious that the part that contains the error from this sentence is significant stress. It is hardly. The word hardly used here if used here for it in the mid position or before the adjective or the noun. Thus the word hard should be used over here instead of hardly. Now let's read it whole. When you are under significant stress, it is hard to process details and nuances. So hardly, what do you mean by that? Hardly, it has a negative connotation to the sentence. So the correct one to be filled in over here is hard. For example, if you can say, he hardly knew how it tasted. So that time hardly is okay when you're making a comparison. Okay. The one which will be filled over here is hard.
Option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 54. Parts of the following sentence have been given as options. One of them may contain an error. So you have to, it's the same one, right? You have to find out the erroneous part. Otherwise, you can select no error. Let's read the sentence. The reduced air pressure on airline flights can lessen the amount of oxygen in passengers' blood for 25%. Okay. So what part contains an error? The reduced air pressure, this one, in flights, or there is no error, or in passengers' blood for 25%. This one can lessen the amount of oxygen. So these are the three parts, basically 1, 2, and 3. These are the three parts. You have to find out which contains an error, or you can simply click like it contains no error. So, well, the part that contains an error in the question is passengers' blood for 25%. Right? Here the for, this is wrongly used. For will be replaced by by. So this part contains an error. In this part, preposition by will be used instead of for. Thus, the correct answer is by, and the correct part of the sentence would be in the passenger's blood by 25%. So this is the part which contains an error, and option C is the answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 55. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. My teacher asked me to keep quiet, quiet, quit, quaint. Let's understand the meanings of the words first before filling in. So quiet means making no noise. Quiet means to the greatest. Or most absolute degree or extent. Then is quit, it means to leave. Then is the word quaint, means attractively old-fashioned or unusual. Attractively unusual. So what is the one which can be filled in the blank? It is my teacher asked me to keep quiet. So this is the one that can be filled in the blank, because this means my teacher asked me to make no noise. This is the correct fill, and option A is the correct answer. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question. Question number 56. Select the most appropriate antonym of the given word, and that is perilous. Options are verbose, unstable, cruel, or safe. Let's look at the meaning of all the words. First one, you have to find out the antonym of the word perilous. It means full of danger or risk. Then is the word verbose. It means utilizing or expressing. Utilizing. Or expressing more words than required. Unstable. It means likely to, simply not stable. Cruel means willfully causing pain or suffering to others. Causing pain or suffering to others. Then safe, safe, who's absolutely safe. I don't need to tell you the meaning. Like you can say not exposed to danger. So obviously, you have to find out the antonym of the word perilous, which is full of danger. The opposite meaning word is safe. Option D. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 57. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. He claims to be the dash kid in the school. Smartness kid. He claims to be the smartness kid. Of course, no. Smartest kid. It seems to be correct. Smarting kid, no. Smarter. He seems to be the smarter kid in the school.
Again a no. So option B stands to be the correct answer. Still, let's talk about it a bit. The most appropriate option to fill in the blank is option B, smartest. The word smartest is a superlative degree. The boy talked about the whole school, so that the correct answer is the smartest. You see, if I'm talking about the degree, there are three types of degree: positive, comparative, and superlative. Positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. So, positive degree, there is no comparison. It just tells you that there is a particular quality that is existing. Comparative degree, it compares two things to show which is lesser or greater and in what manner. Okay, here is no comparison, and here the comparison is there. Then superlative degree, this compares more than two things. It compares two things and it compares more than two things to show which has the least or the greatest degree of quality. So, option B, he claims to be the smartest kid in the school, is the correct answer. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 58. Select the option that will improve the underlined part of the given sentence. In case no improvement is needed, select no improvement needed. Many families are so poor to bear the cost of educating all their children. So poor, does this part of the sentence need any improvement? Well, yes. Here, so should be replaced by to. To is an adverb. It can be used to replace words such as excessively, additionally, etc. For example, it's too good to be true. Right? So the correct one will be many families are too poor to bear the cost of educating all their children. So option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Question number 59. Select the option that corrects the misspelled words in the sentence. Surely he now earned the respect master. Master. So what are the correct spellings of the master? Is it this master? No. Master. Double R is there? No. Master. There is double E, so no. So master, yes, this is the correct one. Surely he knows he earned the respect master. Option D is the correct answer. Because these are the correct spellings of master, the correct one is option D. What do you mean by master? A man who employs others, or especially master who has people working under him. So option D is the correct answer. Next is question number 60. Select the option that can be used as one word substitute for the given group of words. A book that contains information on various subjects. Is it called encyclopedia, manuscript, thesaurus, or dictionary? Let's see the meaning of the words. First of all, encyclopedia, it means a book or series of books. Book or series of books that provide knowledge about variety of things. Manuscript, if I'm talking, it means a book, document, or a piece of music written by hand. A piece of, you can say, generally knowledge written by hand instead of typing or anything else. Instead of typing or printing. Then the word thesaurus, it means a book of words or information about a particular concepts. A book regarding a particular concept. Then is a word dictionary, a reference book. Listing. Alphabetically. Terms or names along with the discussion of their meanings. So a book that contains information on various subjects, it's nothing but encyclopedia. Option A is the correct answer to this question. Next is question number 61. Select the most appropriate antonym of the underlined word, that is enlightened. The more enlightened employers offer better terms. So, what is the antonym for the word enlightened? There are four options given to understand this. First of all, let's discuss the meaning of every word given over here. Enlightened means having spiritual awareness. Having spiritual awareness. Then the civilized means polite or behave in a calm and a reasonable way. Polite and behave in a calm and civilized way. Educated means studied. Then is confounded. It means to express anger. Reasonable means to be fair or practical. So you have to find out the antonym of the word enlightened. Enlightened antonym is enlightened meanings having spiritual awareness. So the opposite meaning to that is confounded, to express anger or annoyance over something. So option C is the correct answer to the question. To express anger or annoyance. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 62. Select the most appropriate synonym of the word hasty. Options are expeditious, restricted, laid back, or locked. So before answering the question, before finding out the synonym of the word hasty, let's check the meanings of everything. So what do you mean by hasty? It means done with excessive speed, something which is done with excessive speed or urgency. Then is the word expeditious. Expeditious means done with speed and efficiency. Again, done with speed and efficiency. Restricted. Restricted means when you're limited, your extents are limited. Limited extent. Laid back means relax, ed, and easy going. Locked means fastened or secured. So you have to find out the synonym of the word hasty, which is nothing but hasty means done with quite a speed, which is nothing but expeditious. So option A is the correct answer to our question. Hope you're clear. Next is question number 63. Select the option that will improve the underlined part of the sentence. In case no improvement is needed, select no improvement required. Okay. The water at her place was cool and had a metallic taste. So this underlined part of the sentence, it should be replaced with was cooling and have or no improvement, or were cool and have or was coolest and has. If I'm reading the sentence, the water at her place was cool and had a metallic taste. no improvement is required in the question. It's absolutely correct. The sentence is written in the past tense. We use was for singular subjects and were for plural subjects, which has been exactly used over here. Also, if first sentence is in the past form, the water at her place was cool. And the second sentence is also in the past, had. So was and had, they both are talking about the past form of the sentence only. The water over here, it's singular, and hence we will use was only. So everything falls perfectly into its place and no improvement is required for the question. Option B is the correct answer. Next is question number 64. You have to find out the incorrectly spelled word. So there is a first one, perturb. Yeah, these are the wrong spellings for the word perturb. What are the correct spellings for this? This is Perturb, which means to make somebody worried or to make someone worried or upset. Then is the word perceive. Absolutely correct spelling. You know, perceive, this is the correct spelling. It means to realize something. To realize something. Then is pigeon. Yes, absolutely correct again. It's a bird. Passive spellings are again correct, which means showing no reaction. So you have to find out the incorrectly spelled word in this, and that is option A, perturb. That was wrongly spelled. Hope you're clear with this. Next is question number 65. Select the most appropriate meaning of the given idiom. Chew the scenery. Options are to understate, to act overly emotional, to purify, to mismanage. So you have to find out the idiom meaning. The most appropriate meaning of the idiom chew the scenery means to act overly emotional. This one. Chew the scenery means to act in an exaggerated manner. Act in an exaggerated manner. Let's discuss one sentence also on the same basis. The sluggish pace picks up a bit in the second half when Robbins really gets to chew the scenery. So, option B is the correct answer for the question. Next is question number 66. Select the option that will improve the underlying part of the sentence. If no improvement is required, then you can select no improvement required. So let's find it out. Banning food and beverage is not desirable nor feasible in civilized society. So the given sentence, first of all, it's in the present tense. So when I'm using nor over here, then of course this not will be replaced by neither, because neither and nor, they make a pair. They are always used together, right? So over here, we are talking about banning food and beverages is neither desirable nor feasible. So with nor will always be neither. Like when you have to write down a not, it will be replaced by neither in conjunction with nor. Okay, so this is the part. Option A is the one which should be replaced in the not. Banning food and beverages is neither desirable nor feasible in a civilized society. So our answer to the question is option A. Hope you're clear. Next, question number 67. The following sentence has been split in 4 segments. Identify the segment that contains a grammatical error. Scientists believe that many animals have a unique language of their own. Right? So, what does this mean? Okay, what part contains the error actually? Scientists believe this is correct, no problem. That many animals have. Okay, fine. A unique languages. Unique means singular, one thing. Languages means plural. So this is the wrong thing. Language, it should be a language, either should be a language, right? S has to be removed from here. So the whole sentence will be scientists believe that many animals have a unique language of their own. Right? So this part of the sentence contains an error, and option C is the correct answer. Next is question number 68. Select the most appropriate synonym of the underlined word. That is demolish. Read the sentence. The plan is to demolish the kitchen area and build a new room. So synonym of the word demolish is curtail, forge, raise, or refurbish. Let's look at the meanings of the words first of all. The most, if I'm looking at the one that is curtail, what do you mean by it? To make something shorter or smaller. To make something shorter or smaller. Then is the word forge, to make an illegal copy. Raze means to destroy to the ground. Then refurbish, it means to clean and decorate a room. To clean and decorate a room. You have to find out the synonym for the word demolish, which means raze, which means to destroy completely, everything completely. Option C is the correct answer. Next is question number 69. Select the option that can be used as one word substitute for the given group of words. A thing or substance that is liable to catch fire easily. What is that called? Inaudible? No. What do you mean by inaudible? Inaudible, which means you can't hear, not be able to hear. Inflammable, yes. Inflammable is the one that burns easily. So this is our answer. Next, incombustible. Incombustible means consisting of a material that does not burn easily. That does not burn when exposed to fire. There is a word extinguishable. It means which can be easily, for example, when you blow the candle, extinguishes very fast. So something which is capable of being extinguished, capable of being, you can say killed, right? When it goes off. You have to find out the single substance which is able to catch fire very easily, and that's inflammable. Option B is the correct answer to the question. Next, question number 70. Select the option that can be used as one word substitute for the given group of words. Let's read. A group of guns or missile launchers operated together at one place. So, what is that called? Saltry. No, what do you mean by the saltry means? It means it's actually musical instrument. Then skittery, it means restless. Cemetery means place where dead people are buried. People are buried. There is a word battery. Battery means two or more big military guns that are controlled as a unit. Two or more big military guns that are controlled by a unit, controlled as a unit. So the most appropriate option to be filled over here is battery. The group of guns or missile launchers operated together at one place is option D. Battery is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Question number 71. Next, okay, you are having one whole paragraph which will be having 5 blanks, and next 71 to 75 questions will be based on these 5 blanks only. Question number question number 71 will be, you have to fill in the first blanks, 72 second blank, and so on. So to answer the question, let's read the paragraph. Deforestation in tropical regions can dash the way water vapor is produced, can hold the way, attack the way, affect the way, or effect the way. Let's understand the meanings first. Hold means to keep something in your hand. Attack means trying to hurt or defeat. Affect means to influence someone. Effect means change that is caused by something. So the correct one, deforestation in tropical regions can affect. So that can influence the water vapor produced over the canopy. Option C is the correct one. Correct? Let's move to the next question, number 72. Okay, dash causes reduced rainfall. Whom causes, which causes, where causes, or who causes? Of course, it is which causes. So when I'm reading it, see how we are going to use whom. Particularly, whom is used as the object of the verb or the preposition, which is used for saying exactly what thing or things you are talking about. If I'm talking about where, it means in or to where place or the position, or who, if I'm talking about, who is used for saying exactly which person you're talking about. It particularly for a person. So the most appropriate one to be filled over here is which. Deforestation in tropical regions can affect the way water vapor is produced over the canopy, which causes rainfall. Right? Option B is the correct answer. Next, question number 73, third blank. A 2019 study published in the journal Ecohydrology showed that parts of the Amazon rainforest that is converted to agricultural land, were converted to agricultural land, was converted, or has converted. So if I'm reading this, first of all, is used like it's used in the present tense. That is, subject is singular. If I'm talking about were, past tense and plural. Okay, for is was singular. This is past tense but singular. Was is past tense but singular. Has again present perfect tense. And singular. Okay, so a 2019 study published in the journal Ecohydrology showed that parts of the Amazon rainforest that were converted to agriculture. The most appropriate one is were over here to be filled in the blank. So option B is the correct answer. Next, question number 74. You have to fill in the fourth blank. Converted to agricultural land and dash higher soil and air temperatures, and had higher soil, did higher soil, was higher soil, or has higher soil. So it's pretty much obvious it will be had. Had is used in many nouns in the sense of having something in the past, having something in the past form, or to possess. If I'm talking about did, it is simple past tense. Was, it's used in past tense with singular. Has, present perfect tense plus singular. Correct? So select the most appropriate option to fill in blank number 4. Dash higher soil and air temperatures. Had, that means they had higher soil and air temperatures. This is something they possessed. Option A is the correct answer. Next is question number 75. which could dash drought conditions, which could purify drought conditions, inflame, provoke, or aggravate. Let's understand the meanings of all of them. Purify means remove dirty or remove harmful substances. Correct. Then inflame means provoke or intensify. Provoke means to cause a particular feeling or to provoke for something, to you can say ignite a particular feeling. Then is the word aggravate. It means to make something worse. Correct. So which can be the one which can be filled in the blank, which could dash drought conditions, which could aggravate drought conditions. So option D is the correct one to fill in the blank. Hope you're clear with this. Now let's read the whole paragraph by filling in all the options. A 2000 deforestation in tropical regions can affect the way the water is produced over the canopy, which causes reduced rainfall. A 2019 study published in journal Ecohydrology showed that parts of the Amazon rainforest were converted to agricultural land and had higher soils and air temperature, which could aggravate drought conditions. So with that, we have completed all this 25 questions from the English section. Hope everything was clear to you. And if you have any doubt or you want to clarify more on this, you can rewind the video and watch it again. Or you can download our app. You can also visit our website www.examsnet.com. The link is given in the description box. So let's move to the next question number 76. Now, next 25 questions are going to be your GK questions. Let's start with that. So the reaction between an acid and a base to give salt and water, this is called neutralization reaction. Yes, it is a neutralization reaction. So option A itself is the correct one. Neutralization reaction in which an acid, for example, if I'm saying hydrochloric acid reacts with a base, which is sodium hydroxide, it gives you sodium chloride and water. Okay, sodium chloride is a salt and water. This is an acid and this sodium hydroxide is a base. Hope you're clear with this. If I'm talking about the next one, that is the combination reaction in which two substances, maybe anything, not necessarily an acid or a base, they combine together to make a third one. That is a combination of both, or you can say AB. Displacement reaction. These are the reactions in which one substance reacts with a compound which is made up of like B, C, and it will replace them. A will replace B and C, and it will yield AC bond plus B will be left alone. This is the displacement reaction. You can have single displacement, double displacement. So that's a different study. Next is a decomposition reaction in which a particular compound, it decomposes into its constituents. So answer to the question is option A. Hope you're clear. Question number 77, the next one. Who among the following was the first Mauryan ruler who tried to spread his message to the people through inscriptions? Chandragupta, Ashoka, Brihartha, or Bindusura? Well, the correct answer is Ashoka was the most well-known Mauryan emperor who tried to spread his message to the people through inscriptions. He was the first leader to attempt to reach the population through these inscriptions. He wrote his messages on pillars, on stones, on pillars of stone so that everyone may read them. Majority of Ashoka's inscriptions were inscribed in Prakrit and Brahmi script. On pillars and rocks, he inscribed the Dhamma's fundamentals. So, option B is the correct answer to the question. That's Ashok. Question number 78. The book The Immortals of Maluha has been written by Amish Tripathi, Salman Rushdie, Ruskin Bond, or Arvind Adhikar. Well, the correct answer to the question is option A, Amish Tripathi. The Immortals of Meluha was the first book of Amish Tripathi. It is the first book of Amish verse and the first book of Shiva trilogy. Also, the book was published in February 2010. The second book in the series, The Secret of Nagas. The Secret of Nagas was released in August 2011. The third book to this was The Oath of Vayuputras. It was released in February 2013. It has been translated in a number of languages like English, Odia, Hindi, English, Odia, Hindi, Marathi, Bengali, Gujarati. It has sold around 45,000 copies across India itself. So, option A is the correct answer, Amish Tripathi. Next question number 79. The Behdin Kalam festival is primarily celebrated in the state of UP, West Bengal, Meghalaya, or Jharkhand. Well, the correct answer to the question is option C, Meghalaya. One of the most significant festivals observed in the state of Meghalaya is this festival. The phrase drive away the wicked spirits, demons of plagues and cholera is what the word Behdeklam means. Drive away spirits of wicked spirits, demons of plagues, cholera. This is the meaning of the given word. Prior to rainy season, which also marks to the end of the planting season, it is observed. This harvest festival is celebrated in order to please the gods and ensure a plentiful harvest. It lasts for about 4 days. So, option C is the correct answer to this question. Hope you're clear. Next is question number 80. India got its central bank in 1935, 37, 40, or 42. Well, India got its central bank in 1935. India's central bank is also known as RBI, that's Reserve Bank of India. In 1935, the RBI was established as a private company. However, in 1949, it became national institution. RBI stands for Reserved Bank of India. The Central Board of Directors that is selected by the federal government oversees the Reserve Bank. The Indian rupee is issued, supplied under the control of the central bank only. It also manages the finances of the national government. The central bank oversees the banking industry in its capacity as bankers' bank. So option A, 1935 is the correct answer to this question. Question number 81. Which of the following is an example of fiber crop? Mango, hemp, rubber, or coffee? Well, the correct answer is hemp. Hemp is a soft, durable, naturally produced plant fiber. It is cultivated from the plants of cannabis genus? The plants are cultivated for industrial purposes, including biodegradable plastics, construction, food, fuel, paper, textiles, pharmaceuticals, etc. It is one of the fastest growing plants and was one of the first plants to be spun into fiber about 10,000 years ago. So, option B is the correct answer to the question. Even today, the demand for this product is very high and it's used to make rope, sacks, etc. Next is question number 82. Which country won the maximum number of medals at 2020 Summer Olympic Games played in 2021? United States of America, People's Republic of China, Japan, or Great Britain? Well, the correct answer is United States of America. The United States was represented by the United State Olympic and Paralympic Committee, USOPC, that is United States of Olympic and Paralympic Committee. At 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo, the country finished the games with 130 medals, with most among all nations. Like they had 39 gold medals, 41 silver, and 33 bronze medals. US won the maximum number of medals at 2020 Summer Olympic Games played in 2021. These individual totals were each the highest of the games. So option A is the correct answer to the question. Next, question number 83. Mehrunisa married Emperor Jahangir in 1620, 1602, 1611, or 1603. Well, Mehrunisa married Jahangir in 1611. Mehrunisa was born in 1577 in Kandahar. She was the daughter of Mirza Ghias Beg and Asmat Begum. She was the chief wife and empress consort of Mughal Emperor Jahangir. She was the 20th and the last wife of Jahangir. 20th and last wife of Jahangir. After Mehrunisa got married to Emperor Jahangir in 1611, she received the title of Noor Jahan. Noor Jahan was a powerful and influential woman in the court. She was more decisive and proactive than her husband. She is considered by most historians to have been the real power behind the throne for more than 15 years. Option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear with this. Next is question number 84. Sham is suffering from beriberi. This is caused by the deficiency of vitamin A, K, B, or C. Well, beriberi is caused by the deficiency of vitamin B. This is a disorder that can occur when a person has a lack of vitamin B1. A severe deficiency in this nutrient can lead to lasting damage to the nervous system and heart. There are two main forms of beriberi, wet beriberi and dry beriberi. Wet beriberi generally affects the cardiovascular system, whereas dry beriberi affects the nervous system. The symptoms of the beriberi include difficulty in walking, numbness, or tingling in hands, muscle weakness, confusion, difficulty in speaking, vomiting, and a number of them. So it's caused by the deficiency of vitamin B. Option C is the correct answer. Hope you're clear with this. Next is question number 85. Which of the following musical instruments is Ustad Zakir Hussain primarily associated with? Harmonium, tabla, santoor, or flute? He was primarily associated with tabla. Tabla musician, composer, music producer, actor Ustad Zakir Hussain hails from India. He is Ustad Allah Rakha's oldest son, tabla player. Ustad Allah Rakha's oldest son. In 1988, he received Padma Shri. In 2002, he received Padma Bhushan. In 1990, he also received Sangeet Natak Academy Award. Academy Award. He received the National Heritage Fellowship from the National Endowment for the Art of the United States in 1999. The line Zakir Hussain Tabela Ivaltana in Tamil song Telephone Manipal is an Indian film directed by S. Shankar to tribute him. Option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear. Let's move to the next question. Question number 86. Which of the following states has the highest sex ratio in India according to Census 2021? Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, or Manipur? The sex ratio is the demographic concept that measures the proportion of males to females. Proportion of males to females in a given population. In India, it's usually measured as the number of females per thousand males. So the ratio is expressed in the form of 990 is to 1000, wherein in this example, it would be 990 females for 1000 males in the population. Okay, so the Indian Census 2021 state-wise shows that Kerala represents the highest sex ratio. Kerala has 1084 females per 1000 males. So, option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear with this. Let's move to the next question. Question number 87. Which freedom fighter abolished the zamindari system in Uttar Pradesh and was elected as the Home Minister in 1955? Lala Hardayal, Govind Vallabh Pant, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, or Jyotiba Phule? Question number 87. Which freedom fighter abolished the zamindari system in Uttar Pradesh and was elected as the Home Minister in 1955? Lala Hardayal, Govind Vallabh Pant, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, or Jyotiba Phule? Well, the correct answer to the question is option B, Govind Vallabh Pant. Govind Vallabh Pant was an Indian freedom fighter and the first Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, first CM of Uttar Pradesh. Pant was the key figure in the movement for India's independence and later a pivotal figure in the Indian government. He was one of the foremost political leaders of Uttar Pradesh. He abolished the zamindari system in Uttar Pradesh. He served as Union Home Minister from 1955 to 1961. He received India's highest civilian honor, that is Bharat Ratna, Bharat Ratna on 26 January 1957. So option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear with this. Next is question number 88. Growth rate of population refers to the difference between the birth rate and GDP, addition of birth rate and death rate, difference between birth rate and death rate, or difference between death rate and GDP. Well, the correct answer to the question is difference between birth rate and the death rate. Growth rate of population growth rate, it's change in the number of individual, change in the number of individuals over a specific period of time. It can also be defined as the difference between the birth rate and the death rate. There will be growth in population if the birth rate is higher than the death rate, right? If the birth rate is higher than the death rate, and the population growth can be interpreted over any period of time. For example, annual population growth refers to the population growth in a year. Biannual is measuring growth twice a year, right? So option C is the correct answer to this question. Hope you're clear with this. Next is question number 89. The climate of India is described as which of the following types? Is it Mediterranean, temperate, monsoon, or polar? The correct answer to our question is monsoon. The climate of India is described as monsoon type. This type of climate is found in South and Southeast Asia. South and Southeast Asia. However, there are variations in climatic conditions on the country itself. The coastal regions of India show the least amount of difference between the temperatures of night and day. Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle of Run of Kutch in the west to the Mizoram in the east. Therefore, the climate of India has characteristics of both tropical and subtropical climates. Option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear with this. Next is question number 90. Which of the following teams won the Syed Mustaq Ali Cricket Trophy in 2021-22? Is it UP, Tamil Nadu, Baroda, or Karnataka? Well, the correct answer to the question is option B, Tamil Nadu. In 2021-22, Syed Mustaq Ali Trophy was the 14th edition of Syed Mustaq Ali Trophy. It started on 4th November 2021 and the final taking was 22 November 2021. It was postponed to 27 October 2021, but eventually it started on 4th November. So final was played between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Finals were played between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu won the Syed Mustaq Ali Trophy in 2021-22. So option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear with this. Let's move to the next question. Question number 91. In 1590, Govind Deva Temple of Vrindavan near Mathura was constructed from dash sandstone, yellow sandstone, black sandstone, white or red. Well, Govind Dev Ji temple is one of the ancient and historical temples in and around Vrindavan. This temple was built by Raja Man Singh during 1950. He used red stone to build this temple. This has enjoyed great historical and spiritual significance for about 500 years. Govind Dev Ji temple is known for its architectural beauty. The Lord of temple is Sri Krishna. Originally, the temple had 7 floors when completed. Option D, red sandstone is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear with this. Next is question number 92. Over which state in India does Mahanadi Basin not extend? Chhattisgarh, Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand, or Odisha? Well, the Mahanadi Basin extends over the states of Chhattisgarh and Odisha and smaller portions of Jharkhand, Maharashtra, and Madhya Pradesh. So, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, and small portions of Jharkhand, Maharashtra, and Madhya Pradesh. It drains an area of 1,41,589 square kilometers, which is about 4.3% of the total geographical area of the country. The basin has a maximum length and width of 587 kilometers and a width of 400 kilometers. So, option B is the correct answer to the question, that is UP. Next is question number 93. Which of the following dance forms of India is associated with Rajasthan? Is it Kalbelia, Kathak, Bharatanatyam, or Odissi? Well, obviously the correct answer is Kalbelia. It's a folk dance form of Rajasthan state of India. It's known better by other dance forms, that's Sapera, that is Sapera dance, or snake charmer dance. This dance is particularly performed by Rajasthani tribe called Kalbelia. In this dance, males play various traditional instruments and females perform the dance. Kalbelia dance is one of the most sensuous dance among all Rajasthani dances. So option A is the correct answer to this question. Hope you're clear. Next is question number 94. All of the following are freedom fighters of India who were hanged to death on 23 March 1931 in Lahore conspiracy cases, except Sukhdev, Rajguru, Mahatma Gandhi, or Bhagat Singh. Well, you know the answer to the question very well. It's option C, Mahatma Gandhi. Bhagat Singh, Rajguru, Sukhdev, Rajguru, Bhagat Singh were tried for the Sundar's murder, which was also known as Lahore conspiracy case, which was to avenge the death of Lala Lajpat Rai. They were found guilty and sentenced to death on 23 March 1931. Only Mahatma Gandhi was not involved in this. So, option C, Mahatma Gandhi, is the correct answer to the question. The Lahore conspiracy case trial, or the first Lahore conspiracy case, was a series of trials which was held in Lahore and in the United States in 1915. There were 9 cases in total. So let's move to the next question. Question number 95. Sameer wants to contest Lok Sabha elections in India. At what age can he do that? 18, 25, 21, or 30? Well, Sameer can contest Lok Sabha elections at the age of 25 years. The qualifications to participate in the Lok Sabha elections are as follows. So, first thing, participant or the one who is candidate must be the citizen of India. Second, he must have at least 25 years of age. Third, he should not have been sentenced to imprisonment. So, no imprisonment should be for that candidate. Also, the person should not be declared as insolvent, should not be declared as insolvent by banks or courts of the country. So, option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear. Next is question number 96. Nirmala Sitharaman launched the Tejaswini scheme for the people of Dash in November. Rajasthan, Punjab, Karnataka, or Jammu and Kashmir. Well, she launched the Tejaswini scheme for the people of Jammu and Kashmir in November 2021. For girls, Nirmala Sitharaman has introduced 2 Jammu and Kashmir bank programs, that is Tejaswini and Hosala schemes. As part of the credit score outreach initiative in Jammu, Tejaswini scheme was introduced. The scheme's objective is to provide younger women with financial assistance of up to rupees 5 lakh. The financial assistance is for creating profitable self-employment companies that are appropriate for their skills, aptitude, and local circumstances. The Tejaswini scheme focuses on providing financial assistance of rupees 5 lakh to women between the ages of 18 to 35 years so that they can start their own business. So option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear with this. Next is question number 97. Athlete's foot is a disease caused by virus, bacteria, genetic disorder, or fungi. Well, the correct answer is fungi. The fungal disease, athlete's foot, it's also known as tinea pedis. Typically starts between the toes. Numerous fungus, including species of some typical ones, are responsible for the athlete feet. The illness is often transmitted through contact with the infected skin or environmental fungus. Additionally, if you scratch a peg at the diseased area of your foot, it may spread to other body parts also. So, option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear with this. Next is question number 98. Which article of Indian Constitution provides freedom to manage religious affairs? Is it Article 21, 26, 20, or 23? So, what is the correct answer to the question? The correct answer is Article 26. Every religious denomination or branch thereof shall have the right to establish and maintain institutions for religious and charitable purposes. Article 26, freedom to manage affair, religious affairs. So, to manage its own affairs in matters of religion, to own and acquire real estate, both movable and immovable, to administer such real estate in accordance with the law, subject to public disorder, mortality, and health. So, option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear with this. Next is question number 99. Who among the following was crowned Miss Universe 2021? Aldine Castellino, Andrea Meza, Nadia Ferreira, or Harnas Sandhu? Well, it's our own Indian Harnas Sandhu. Yes, she was Miss Universe 2021. An Indian model, actress, beauty pageant winner named Harnas Sandhu is the answer to the question. Prior to this, Sandhu won the title of Miss Diva Universe in 2021. She's third Miss Universe winner from India. She started taking part in pageants as a teenager. Miss Chandigarh 2017 and Miss Max Emerging Star India 2018 are among the titles she has won. She finished a semi-finalist at Femina Miss India 2019 and was named Femina Miss India Punjab in 2019. Femina Miss India Punjab in 2019. So option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the last question of the paper and of the GK section as well. Let's read who among the following is India's last living Sadhir dancer honored with Padma Shri in 2022. Is it R. Muthu Kannamal, Manjama Jogati, Rukmini Devi Arundale, or Besali Mohanati? Well, the correct answer to the question is option A. Besali Mohanati R. Muthu Kannamal is 7th generation veteran Sadir dancer from Indian state of Tamil Nadu. She is only surviving person among 32 Devadasis who served as a deity to the Viralimalai Murugan temple. She is the last woman to have the ceremony Pottukuttal of dedicating oneself to God performed at Viralimalai temple. In year 2022, Government of India honored her by conferring Padma Shri Award. Padma Shri Award for her contributions in the field of art. The dance from Sadir, also known as Sadiratam, is a classical Indian dance form. So option A is the correct answer to the question. With that, we have completed all the 100 questions of the paper. Hope they were all clear to you. Keep studying, keep rising high, keep shining. A very best of luck for your exams. And students, if you want to practice all these questions and many more entrance exam question papers, then do visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is available in the description box. So best of luck for your exam. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the whole video and you were clear with your doubts. Bye.